Hello, dear students. This is Miss Hiba with you, and this is our first online lesson. Today, we're going to start our weekly meetings. We're going to meet every week, I think twice. We're going to discuss the rest of the lessons that we have to cover from until the end of the year. As you see, this is our working plan. We're going to start with the reading. We'll read Education UK, Students' Book, page 71. We'll listen and analyze. You're going to find also a worksheet in المرشد في خانة الوظائف. Download the file, answer the questions, then send it back to me. Okay, let's start with the meeting objectives. Now we're going to talk about many things. First of all, we're going to work with words. Educate, education, educational. I want you to find the definition of each. They have the same root, educate. Now we're going to use them in meaningful sentences. Working with words means working with parts of speech. I want to see full and grammatical sentences. Okay. Number 2, practicing the comprehension tasks. The last one, survey or writing essay. Let's define education. Education is the process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, beliefs, and habits. Did you know? Education can take place in formal and informal settings, and any experience that has important effects on the way one thinks, feels, or acts is considered educational. Okay, now with my favorite part, the part of quotation. This is an important quote for now and on. Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world, says Nelson Mandela. هاي الأيام يا مستي علمتكم فايدة المدرسة وفايدة الإديوكيشن. أكيد اشتقتوا للمدرسة زي ما إحنا اشتقنا لها واشتقنا لكم جميعا. Let's carry on. Okay, let's carry on. Now we're going to start with part 2, pre-reading questions. Answer these questions before you read. Are there private schools in your country? Is it fair that some students go to public schools and some students go to private ones? What makes a good school? These 3 questions are very important. I need to see their answers. Answer them fully. And attach your answers to the worksheet you'll find في المرشد في خانة الوظائف. Project timeline. We're going to listen, then read, class book page 71. New vocabulary is precious. Find 10 new words and use them in meaningful sentences. Counted. Be careful. Answer the questions. I need to see the answers later. Any question that you don't find in the worksheet, add it. Listen, add it. Task for today. Listen carefully. And find the answers of the post-reading questions.
Education UK. Most pupils in England and Wales go to a state secondary school when they are 11. State schools provide a free education for children. But some students go to private secondary schools, which their parents have to pay for. Private schools often have fewer pupils per class than state schools. And there is a more unusual type of private school, the public school. Most students at public schools are boarders. They have a dormitory which they share with other pupils, and they stay at the school for the whole term. Eton College is probably England's most famous public school. Students attend Eton between the ages of 13 and 18. Eton is one of the oldest and most expensive schools in England, and its pupils have included Princes Harry and William. Classes at state schools start between 8 and 9 a.m. The morning break is at about 11 a.m. and lunch is at 12:30. Most pupils bring their own lunch, although some schools have a canteen too. Afternoon classes are 1:30 to 3:30, but after that, there are a lot of extracurricular clubs and activities that pupils can choose. Computer clubs and extra music are the most popular. A lot of pupils at state and public schools have to wear a uniform, at least until they are 16. The uniform at Eton is from the 19th century. Although Eton is expensive and exclusive, its curriculum is not much different from a state school's curriculum. In the UK, most pupils have to study at least one foreign language. Most students choose French or German, but Spanish is also popular. There are 4 compulsory science subjects: maths, physics, chemistry, and biology. All pupils study design technology and information technology. There are a few optional science subjects, such as geography. The compulsory arts subjects are English language and literature and religious education, but students can also choose from subjects such as art, history, music, and drama. Sports are popular, and students at most schools can play football, rugby, hockey, cricket, tennis, and netball. PE, physical education, is compulsory. Pupils take GCSE exams in about 10 to 12 subjects when they are 16. Some leave school at 16, but most pupils study for 2 more years. Then they take 2, 3, or 4 A-level exams before going to university.
Okay, now the final part. Answer the following questions. What is another word for student? Number 2. What is the difference between a private and a state school? Number 3. What are borders? Number 4. What type of school is Eton College? 5. Do most state school pupils eat at school? Number 6. Which science subjects are compulsory and which is not? Number 7. At what age do students take their pre-university exams? Answer about you. Is your school private? What makes it special? Do you prefer art or science subjects? What are the advantages and the disadvantages of wearing a uniform? وأخيرا بدي أقول لكم عن جد إني مشتقت لكم بس وإن شاء الله هذه الفترة shall pass. ديروا بالكم مع حالكم، ديروا بالكم مع أمياتكم، ما تفقعوهم زي ما كنتوا تفقعونا. اشتقت لكم كتير وإن شاء الله بنشوفكم قريبا.